This week, we are focusing on common misspelled words and challenging vocabularies to help students improve their reading and writing skills. Word number 1 is cauliflower. Cauliflower is a type of vegetable. For example, Mum cooked pork chop, cauliflower, and mashed potatoes for dinner tonight. Don't forget the letter I in cauliflower. Word number 2 is agnostic. An agnostic is a person who claims they cannot have true knowledge about the existence of God, but does not deny that God might exist. For example, although John was raised a Catholic, he was agnostic for most of his adult life. Word number 3 is atheist. An atheist is a person who does not believe in the existence of God. For example, most scientists are atheists who do not believe our world is created by Adam and Eve. They believe our world is created by the Big Bang Theory. Do not spell atheist as A-T-H-I-E-S-T. Word number 4 is passive. The adjective passive has different meanings. Firstly, passive means lack of energy. It is the opposite of active. For example, chess is a passive activity where it requires very little movement of the body. Secondly, if you are a passive person, it means you follow orders. For example, many bullies like to pick on passive children who are often quiet and timid. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Pass, I've, makes passive. Keep in mind there are double S. Word number 5 is pulse. Your pulse is the rhythmic contraction and expansion of the arteries with each beat of the heart. You can feel your pulse at the base of your neck. If a person has no pulse, it means they are dead. For example, the machine in the hospital measures the patient's pulse to make sure there is no abnormality. Word number 6 is vacuum. The word vacuum can be both a noun or a verb. As a noun, vacuum means emptiness. For example, I use a vacuum cleaner to suck all the dust on the floor. As a verb, vacuum means to clean with a vacuum cleaner. For example, the room needs to be vacuumed as it is very dusty and dirty. Word number 7 is taxidermy. A taxidermy is the art of preparing, stuffing, and mounting the skins of animals with lifelike effect. For example, many hunters use taxidermy to preserve some of the best animals they killed as trophies in their homes. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Taxi, dermy. Word number 8 is stringent. The adjective stringent means strict. For example, the traffic laws are stringent in order to keep the roads safe. Can you see the word string in stringent? Word number 9 is rigorous. The adjective rigorous means strict and demanding. For example, with rigorous commitment and training, many contestants beat the obstacles in Ninja Warrior. Don't forget the O's in rigorous. Word number 10 is adjacent. The adjective adjacent means next to or adjoining with something else. For example, the Sydney Centre Point Tower is adjacent to Westfield Shopping Centre. Do not spell adjacent as A-D-J-A-S-E-N-T. The word adjacent contains the letter C. Word number 11 is havoc. The noun havoc means widespread destruction. For example, the tornado caused havoc to wildlife and the town. Be careful with the spelling of this word. Havoc contains the letter O. Word number 12 is phrase. A phrase is a small group of words which helps to form a sentence, but it is not a sentence itself. There are different types of phrases. Firstly, the lost puppy was a wet and stinky dog. In this case, the lost puppy and a wet and stinky dog is called a noun phrase. Secondly, the man was waiting for the rain to stop. In this case, was waiting for the rain to stop is called a verb phrase. Thirdly, taking my dog for a walk is fun. In this case, taking my dog for a walk is called a gerund phrase. Fourthly, everybody loves to watch movies. In this case, to watch movies is called an infinitive phrase. Fifthly, a cheetah, the fastest land animal, can run 112 kilometers an hour. In this case, the fastest land animal is called an appositive phrase. Sixthly, painted a brilliant white, the small room appeared bigger. In this case, painted a brilliant white is called a participial phrase. Next, the book is on the table. In this context, on the table is called a prepositional phrase. Lastly, the entire team, their uniforms muddy and stained, shouted for joy. In this case, their uniforms muddy and stained is called an absolute phrase. You can see there are many different phrases that help to form different sentences in writing. If you're interested to know more about these phrases, you should investigate further. The word phrase does not start with the letter F. Word number 13 is vertigo. The noun vertigo is a spinning feeling and loss of balance. It's another word for dizziness. For example, people who suffer from vertigo should not go anywhere high up. Don't forget the letter I in vertigo. Word number 14 is contiguous. The adjective contiguous means very close or connected. For example, having a balcony that is contiguous to my bedroom allows me to view the sunrise from my bed. If you replace the letter G with letter N, it becomes continuous. Word number 15 is extraordinary. The adjective extraordinary means very unusual and remarkable. For example, Albert Einstein is an extraordinary scientist who developed the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics. Be careful with the spelling of this word. Many people forget the letter A because of its pronunciation. If you look carefully, the word extraordinary can be broken into extraordinary, which also means exceptional. Word number 16 is diffident. The adjective diffident means shy. For example, Mina, the elephant in the animated movie called Sin, is a diffident character who could not showcase her musical talent at first because she feels she's different. Both the words diffident and different begin with the letters D-I-F-F. Word number 17 is mishap. A mishap is an unlucky accident. For example, the boy had a mishap on the playground yesterday and broke his arm. Do not pronounce this word as my shape. There is only one S in mishap. Word number 18 is podium. A podium is a small platform used for performance or speech. For example, the guest speaker stood on the podium to present his speech to the audience. Word number 19 is corporate. The word corporate can be used both as a noun or an adjective. As a noun, a corporate is a company or group. For example, Telstra is a large telecommunication corporate in Australia. As an adjective, the word corporate relates to a large company or group. For example, the corporate structure allows many people to work as a group. Word number 20 is cooperate. The verb cooperate means to work together to achieve the same result. For example, builders have to cooperate with each other to complete the building project successfully. Do not confuse this word with corporate. The word cooperate is one word. Co means together. Operate means to work. Put the two together, it means work together. This brings to the end of our spelling list 27B. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.